is.
Safety.
Yeah, but it's a lot of money for not a lot of use, I guess.
Would more people use it if it was?
Yeah.
Accessible?
Yep. Please.
Safety improvement for vehicles as well.
Pardon?
There would be improved visibility for vehicles.
Okay, that's
as
fine,
well.
yeah.
All right.
No, that's cool.
It's only a very short area that they're looking at.
So 10K would probably even be
Too much, yeah, maybe.
too much. Okay.
All right.
No, that's fine.
Okay.
Thank you.
Councillor?
Yep. Just on the next submitter, the interior submitter, I believe, I might be wrong, and Ted might be able to correct me, but for the existing long-term plan, or perhaps it's the annual plan, there's a reasonable provision for new footpathing in Tokara and also for Tario, but there's zero for T-rail.
I can't answer
I
that.
don't know why that is.
I'll confirm. I
think I saw, you look at so many figures, but I think I saw something like 45,000 for Toke, 20-something thousand for Tario, and zero for anywhere else.
Yeah, I'll confirm exactly what has been proposed. I know we've done a bit of work over the last couple of years.
Yep. All right, you come back after morning tea and tell us the answer for that there. All right. Mr. Pringle's one there, in which has been an ongoing one some years ago. We, instead of replacing it, we went round the total district with a trimmer to cut all the footpaths, and that made a major difference. That must be Councillor Shadak or you or Councillor Roy be 4 years ago. 4 or 5 years ago, and since then we've actually sprayed a couple of them, getting very concerned about the way we spray sometimes, but some of our footpaths, the grass has grown on, particularly outside, and if the people don't cut their berms, that grass does go on out there. It cost us, I think, something like $30,000 to go through the district and have the trimmer go right along all the footpaths. It made a big difference, particularly in Tiwau, that had never been done. So could you tell me how, Candice, for Mr. Pringle, the grass edges, the footpaths, as it creates those things, but it does grow on out when we have a cooch type thing, it actually grows out quite a long way.
Your Worship, at one stage we did, we had a plan where we did Tokara 1 year, Taro another year, and Tiwau, and that was cutting the edges, edges back. Was that just for that 3-year period of time? It must have been, but something like, I thought that was an ongoing plan of work. It is.
That is my understanding, is
Yep.
that sort of work is part of the ongoing maintenance, which we have increased the footpath maintenance, or the footpath budget.
So the reply is that yes, we accept that part of our maintenance, and that again, we can't send out policemen, and one of the things I'd like to be able to do is to say to people like Mr. Pringle, who's on a wheelchair, or I could talk to others, tell us where the bad bits are. If you can tell us where we are, so that we can do that maintenance, because Rowan's is round a lot, he's getting upset, the other wheelchair people are, or the mobility scooters, but we need to know, we can't have, we don't have enough staff to say walk around the streets and find it where it is.
And in many ways, if members of the public just phone those in and help it into the service request system.
All right, so your reply is that yes, we have footpath maintenance, please advise us so that these dangerous areas can be addressed. Happy with that?
Yep.
See the chief executive wants a footpath outside. Mr. Norman has asked about again going right out to Powerhouse Road. There is probably 3 or 4 houses from the end of Arapuni down to Powerhouse Road.
One being one, and I don't think it's necessarily personal, but that's my own personal opinion.
Too much for too little.
There's an adequate walking track, track along there. So.
Thank you. We take him, but hopefully, there are only a few homes, and we're sorry.
So with Mr. Norman, because he's put this in every, for a long time now, rather than that it is not included, can we just sort of add words? And not only words, but at this stage. It may be in the future that it becomes, you know, important that we do. Can we just
I just think
change?
that gives false hope.
Yeah.
Well, it's
You know,
not.
I
Well,
mean,
it's not. There
we're
would have
not
been a
going to-
criteria if the dairy factory had been there. Perhaps we were actually looking at developing right out that way. So you know, you can't just say no, no, no. And I think, why can't we be nice? It's only words.
You're both right, which I think that, hey, don't give false hope, but if the dairy
That's
factory,
right. I'm not fighting with you or anything.
if
So
the dairy
don't
factory
need
had
to
been
be
built, there would have needed to be a footpath for workers to go down there. The dairy factory, and so now, hey, there isn't it, because simply there isn't the core for usage of it. Yeah. We'll soften, but I'm sorry, there isn't.
No, no, that's right. At this stage, only three little words.
In this 10-year plan.
It's not in the 10-year plan.
No, well, that's right. At this stage, next 10
No.
years, it's not there.
All right, you can take it that this is not included within our 10-year plan. If you want to do it the next 10 years, you can. Alan Blair proposes. You happy with that? We're actually saying that there. Are you happy with that?
Yes, he explained that quite well, but that, you know, I thought it made a lot of sense when he sort of so I don't think we need to, we had no plans anyway to go ahead with that. Everything there, that proper streams, but no,
All right, Alan Blair on 81J, we accept that, we thank him for that.
Yeah, thank him for his support as well.
For Alan Blair on 81E,
Yep.
thank you. Mr. Hobbs for 190M. Mr. Hobbs, can you tell me when we, about gates,
Yep.
when we talked about, I can't recall talking about gates for Strathmore Park or the Tokoroa Cemetery, and if we do,
Councillor Gash brought this up.
Oh.
Councillor Gash brought this up, and I brought the one up about the Stratton Park.
so who locks it, who opens it, and what takes time? Because I can tell you that we put gates on
Line Drive,
up the drive to Colston's Hill, and we get more people sort of saying, hey, why have you got gates? Because we put gates there and you lock them, you know, I assure you, you get calls and people are going to sort of say, hey, they're either been locked and the key's gone, where is it, who opens it, who goes and opens them, or do you only see them being used to be locked occasionally? The maintenance of actually, if you put security people out, there's a cost to them going to open them and locking them. You lock them at 10 o'clock or 8 o'clock or what takes place. So I'm a bit confused in then how you maintain it.
It's actually to stop the riffraff from going into both of these areas at night time and then causing problems. That was the reason.
But so you're looking at a 10 o'clock, 6 o'clock or what?
Well, it's probably, yes, we could, but no, you can't lock the Stratton Park at that time because the people are using the soccer club. But
Yep.
certainly 10 o'clock when probably everybody's gone would be the time to lock Stratton Park. The cemetery is a different situation where probably dark, once it gets dark.
So who's going to close it at 10 o'clock at night?
Or we've got security guards who
Security
do the other gate, so
I can support the cemetery. Strathmore Park, I don't know how you can lock that out. It's a reserve that should be available to everybody for a start, but they can get in through Balmoral Drive just over the park.
that's right, it's to stop vehicles.
Anyway, yeah, I know, but vehicles can get in.
But yeah, but then they can't, the cars then can't get in there when they rip up the tar seal at Strathmore Park in the middle of the night and leave all their
So
bottles and
So
things.
where are you planning to have the gates?
Right at the start of the,
on Balmoral,
On Balmoral?
sorry, off Benelda, so where the last resident is, so then the gate should go there because that's the start of the park, isn't it? But that doesn't stop anybody who wants to walk their dog or...
sorry, at
Why
Benelda,
not?
from the roundabout going out, that first bit of road is public road because it opens up.
To the other
So you're actually
subdivision?
not locking the reserve, you're locking the public road.
Yeah.
So where it goes into the park, your worship, Once you get past that, the last residence, residential property,
That's public road.